The UK mortgage and housing market is in trouble. If you're looking to buy your first home, move home or refinance, then we're going to break down what is happening with mortgage rates and property transactions and what you should be thinking about if you are looking to buy your first home, move or remortgage in this market. Let's jump onto the computer and check out what's going on. Okay, so the first thing I want to draw your attention to is net mortgage approvals. This bit here for house purchases fell to 43,300 in September, the lowest level since January 2023, which isn't that long, but that's not quite true. Yes, it's been the lowest level since January 23, but if you actually go back in time, which I will demonstrate in a second on a graph, you will see this is the lowest level since around 1999. The effective interest rate, okay, we're now looking at 5.01%. This is basically the average interest rate that either current borrowers are on or new borrowers are going onto. So let's just scroll down here to mortgage approvals, where we can see house purchases in the green, remortgaging in the orange. So this is where we are. There's been a downward trend in mortgages getting approved by mortgage lenders. Okay, now that's been on the decline since late 2020. And if we go along this line to the left, we have to go back to 2009. Not 1999, I said before, 2009, until mortgage approvals were this low. You can see they've been much higher, and remortgaging also on a downward slope. Now, just going to take you to this Bank of England graph here. This is effective interest rates. So on average, if you are tied into a mortgage at the moment, the average has been 3.16% on outstanding balances. We are now 5.03 now. Okay, 5.01, and that's increased since then when we were looking at the previous document. This is not good reading. Mortgage approvals. Here we can see 43,328 number of approvals for the month of September, which is 32.5% down on the year, which is a huge decrease considering that we were at 100,000 in the month of September 20, and this blue line is the average. Okay, so you can see we're always sitting on around 65,000 as the average. So as we can see, interest rates are much higher than they have been for some time, even though they've decreased a little bit lately, and house prices have been on a steady decline since the end of 2020. And I'm sure you've seen the house prices coming down on Rightmove. But it's not all doom and gloom. If you are looking to buy your first home, then starting on a higher interest rate is not always a bad thing. What it does is make sure that you can afford the monthly payments on a mortgage while rates are higher. It's much better to be on a higher rate and then go down onto a lower rate in the future, rather than start on a lower rate and then have your rate double when you need to remortgage. If you're renting, rents are going to increase if rates do, so it's much better owning your own home and paying that money into your own property. A mortgage is a marathon, not a sprint, and statistical data shows that over a 10 to 15 year period, your house price will always double. So property is a fantastic long-term investment. If you're looking to move home, then it might be a slightly different story, as you might already be on a 2 or 3% rate, and therefore you might have a big increase to come. So be careful if you're thinking of porting your mortgage, especially if you've got a lower rate, as when that expires, it's likely to increase heavily. And if you are thinking of remortgaging, you may well find that you cannot remortgage with another lender because the affordability is no longer there, because your monthly payment will increase considerably, and therefore your only option is to stay with your current lender and do a product transfer. But we do have some mortgage lenders that may lend up to 10 times your income with a remortgage, and it could be very beneficial, especially compared to doing a product transfer. Whatever your situation is, please do get in touch for a free, no obligation chat so we can work out every option available to you and the very best and least expensive option for your circumstances, taking into account the criteria of hundreds of mortgage products. Just click the link in the corner of the screen or in the description below to book a chat with me. Mortgage warning. As a mortgage is secured against your home, it could be repossessed if you do not keep up the mortgage repayments. So thanks for watching today's video. Please do consider subscribing if you've not already, and don't forget to book in a free chat with me if you want to discuss your options. My name's Alex Kerr, I'm a qualified mortgage advisor. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.